Hi friends, it's Simone. Today I would like to share the second half of my weekly creative journal with you. And I am really proud of this because it has so many empty pages. Yes, you heard me right. One of the big things that I had to learn in 2023 is that I didn't have the energy to do all the things. And sometimes I needed to let go of wanting to do them all. And so having empty pages when I just couldn't fill them in is a really big accomplishment for me. And another big accomplishment in that realm is also to say that at the end of the year, it is the end of 2023, this journal is finished. I am not going back and filling in 6, 7, 8 weeks that are empty in between. This is how my second half of 2023 was, and this is what it's going to look like moving forward. And yeah, that's why I'm really proud of the progress that I have made so that I can actually let this go. So let me talk about the notebook, the stickers that are on the outside, and then flip through the weekly pages. This comes from the Travelers Company sticker set that they release every year. This is a sticker that Job brought to the San Francisco Pen Show 2022. I used it on here. This is a Yoseka stationery sticker that they released. It has the awesome Superior Labor pen case on it and all the 3 Yoseka Sailor collaboration pens. This is my own sticker. It's the coffee cup and some RD materials. And then this sticker, this 2023 sticker, I received from Joy from Ojai Joy. On the back, I have another one of those stickers. I think this is included when you purchase the notebook. And then this one, I don't even know who gave this to me, but this is an amazing sticker. Do I need to check on my puppy? Not sure. Okay, I think I can do this. So, and on the title page, I stuck another one of my stickers. This is a rainbow. Clearly, you can see that. Not necessarily the right colors, but it's a rainbow. And then one of the cards, the memo cards that Brandy Kincaid sent in her Extravagant Hope kit. The funny thing about this is for June, and then this is just a really good reminder that I ended the whole notebook with the memo for December. And after I had stuck this in here, I realized that I had done this on the front and on the back, and I think this was an amazing coincidence. I'm going to read this to you. You should know you're not responsible for everyone else's happiness. You just aren't. What you can and should do is share joy when you find it. Don't be stingy with what delights you. I hope that that came through in all the videos that I made this last year. I love sharing all the fun things that I do. I usually start the second half of the year exactly on that date. So first half goes to June 30th, which was a Friday, and then Saturday the 1st, I started journaling in here. So I only filled this side of the page. I am using all the things in here. The most constant thing that I am using in my journal ever since I started using it at all is the TWSBI Diamond Mini with a reverse architect nib. This was ground by Kirk Spear. I have a video on the nib it was not originally on this pen, but I will link it in the description box in the cards up there. The reverse architect writes these broad lines, and the regular side is these fine lines. And then I use all the stickers, all the stamps, all the paints, all the pens that I have in order to make this pretty. It is supposed to be creative, and that's what I'm trying to achieve. Yeah, so I don't even remember what this was. I think what I tried to do was use up some of this tape here. I'm always trying to use Brandy Kincaid stickers. I subscribe to her Extravagant Hope mailer that comes every day. I stick in ephemera, and then I just add whatever pretty thing that I think needs to go in here. Sometimes I love playing with fonts. This is my fake brush lettering. I just do double strokes and then fill in the empty spaces. I also try to use this pen, and this is, let me check if I can find it. I have seen multiple people's. Well, actually, the two people that I have seen often with using this pen is Brandy Kincaid, and then also, now I'm completely blanking on the name again. Get Messy, the owner of Get Messy, she also uses these pens. These are brush pens with black ink inside, and it always looks so cool when they do it. I still struggle a lot, but I don't want to not use them, because if I don't use them ever, I will never get better. So I'm trying to embrace the messiness and the things that I don't enjoy. I'm trying to always try things that I see somewhere. This is definitely and probably inspired by Courtney Diaz. Hers always looks so much better than when I try to do it, but sometimes small things that I do will then find their way into my creative process. Maybe not the exact same thing, but maybe I'm doing something a little similar to that. This was fun. This was, I think, from an envelope, and I ripped out the inside and then used this as a frame. Then I added some letter stickers right here. Here I put my currently reading list, or the books that I read. Here it was all blue. I started my Discord channel sometime around here because it says shared Discord invitation on YouTube, which is super scary. It's a blue spread. I haven't used many stamps. Here I was very artsy, and I tried some, I would call this sketching. I used, I think when I did my July challenge, I used these stickers, so I repeated them right here. Oh, here I sketched a lot. That is cool. I don't really know what to say about this, but I love all about everything about this. Oh, here I put in a lot of ephemera. And then going all back, taking it all up, like zooming back out from this colorful, very ephemera heavy. This one is ephemera heavy as well, but it's not as bold as this one. Here is the San Francisco Pen Show. So there's some ephemera here that I put in here. And then I just wrote a little summary, what mail I received, and then a little summary about the pen show. Here is all the things that I purchased. I don't really commit to writing down and documenting everything, single snippet that I have that happens to me. I just try to get a good overview of all the things that I do. Make sense? Or the feelings, the things that I have. Here is swatches here. A new TN. Yes, I'm using this right now as my long form writing journal. And then I started 30 inks, 30 days. So I recorded the ink that I used every day. And then I have this huge thing here that says mostly I don't remember what I did because I was so obsessed with 30 inks, 30 days, which wasn't good at all because that meant that I was going to be very sick at the end of the month. I wanted to journal about this. Oh, the only reason why I filmed so many videos or why I was so adamant and so hyper-focused on 30 inks, 30 days because I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to deliver the challenge that I set on myself. That's another thing that I have learned, that I'm not good with these kinds of challenges because I tend to go in hyper-focus mode, and then everything else, including my own health, falls to the wayside. Yeah, I meant to finish early so I could basically catch up on journaling and all the things, but then my neck problems happened and that then also fell to the wayside. I started filming snippets from my desk around that time on Sunday mornings, and so I decided to include or journal a little bit. But again, I did not journal the whole spread, and I just left it as it turned out to be. And so sometimes I was able to add more, like here, and sometimes I wasn't. This one I really liked. I wanted to include the Zentangle. I did that. Maybe I had something that should go up here, but then I didn't have the time, and the pain was just so much that I didn't have the ability to go back. And I'm okay with that. This is what this looks like. I guess I wanted to include something about the ink vent right here. Didn't do that. Probably I was filming the ink vent video here, and so I wasn't able to do a lot of journaling. And then it's slowly started getting better. And you can see that here because I was actually able to finish a full spread. And then, well, I thought the next one, this one, I did something a little bit different. I did not use my fountain pen for the titles, but I used my Shikiori brush pens. I'm trying to include more of the pens that I have in my stash because what good is it if they're sitting right next to me and I never use them, and then I throw them out when they are dried out. So I'm trying to be more mindful of using the things that I actually own. And then there's a week where I just don't journal at all. I had this fabulous idea to combine one of these labels from a sticker sheet from Brandy Kincaid with the Yoseka zoo that Ethan from Yoseka designed for them. I loved this idea but I wasn't able to go through with it. I don't know why I didn't journal that weekend, but I guess it's just how it is. And then here is another spread where I tried to again channel my inner Courtney. Not sure that worked out really well, but you know, you always try, and then sometimes you succeed and sometimes you don't. Here, I was able to complete almost the full spread besides this. In my opinion, this doesn't look finished, but again, I didn't decide to go back. Here's another sketch that I had. This worked out weird, but it was still kind of fun. Sometimes I say this and then you guys on YouTube say, oh no, it's great. Yeah, it's okay, but it's not the best work that I do, if that makes sense. I don't like particularly how this turned out, but I can appreciate it for what it is, and I can take things away from here and then incorporate it somewhere else. I think that describes best how I feel about some of my spreads. I like most of them. Some just don't turn out the way that I have envisioned them in my head. And then, you know, the next time that I make a spread, I can just say, okay, well, let's say this is the thing that I didn't think didn't work here. Either I can repeat it and then just build the whole spread around it differently, or I just don't repeat it because the rest of the spread was great. I really like this one. This is a very open one. I often fill my spreads all the way to the brim, like this one. I feel this is very full. This one isn't as much. This one is very, very open. And I really like that because it showed me that I don't have to always create these humongous and time-consuming. They're not really that time-consuming, but let's just say this is more time-consuming than this. And I think it was. Still worked. Another one where I had great intentions. I'm really happy that I gave myself permission to just let it go and then just move on to the next one. I really like this one. And then the only spread that I went back and finished after the fact, sometime in the middle of January, is this one. I had started it right here, and I had already picked out the ephemera that I was going to use, and it felt really weird to end this journal not on the last day of the year. And so I decided that I was going to go back, but again, you can see here, this is different. I just wrote with the broader side of the nib, the architect nib, because this way I didn't really have to write a lot, but it still looks like it's full. And as you know, that's something that I really enjoy. This is what is written on the back of this card. And so I just put this here again with that pen that I still struggle with using so much. I haven't given up, and I think this looks really good. Not perfect, but it's a start. And then I glued in this memo. I'm going to read it. Don't forget, you aren't the same person who started this year, but you're still you. Carry yourself, all the versions of you, close into the next year. I really liked this reminder. I am not the same person who started this year, because I think in the beginning of the year, I wouldn't have been able to just leave these pages blank. And I'm very grateful for this learning experience. It didn't really have to be that painful, but in the grand scheme of things, this the pain that I caused myself, I caused myself. It was my own fault. I noticed it coming and I didn't do anything because I was still filming videos. And then when it was so bad that I couldn't basically do anything anymore, it was already too late. And so I basically struggled through the last, from the beginning of October all the way to the end of December. On Thursday, December 28th, I was officially discharged from physical therapy. And then I was so stupid and went and got a puppy on the 31st. Like, why? But I have to say, fingers crossed, I'm doing my PT exercises very religiously every day, and I am really able to, it's not 100% gone. I notice when my puppy pulls too much, when he's running into the kitchen to get food, I notice that there is still something not 100% right, but I can keep it contained, and that's awesome. And I don't really know why I'm telling you this, because this is a journal flip through. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was inspiring in not just the creative way. I hope you are not putting too much stuff onto yourself and are able to manage your own expectations. That's, I think, what